our referee chairman and CSB member, Mrs. Edina Lenz. And also, I want to introduce her sister, Miss Miss Lisa Lenz, who is our PR and media director. And also, she acts as vice chairman of the referees. It's my great pleasure to introduce the technical team from W Competition. Today, we have Mrs. Amira Rodriguez. She is the operational coordinator from W Competition with us, who will be explaining the technical part later during the presentation. We are very excited to host this event in collaboration with GCS International for the fourth time. Also, this time we are donating some of our entry fees to the event support and empowerment street children and war orphans from Sri Lanka through the Goodwill Cooperation Service and WT Cares programs. We are also support our causes by donating Dobox from our sponsor Kwon. And I'm happy to announce that we have already donated more than 100 Dobox and more than $3,000 with our 3 events so far. We are very proud for the collaboration that we have with our partners. At our event, you can compete in 4 different disciplines: Recognize Poomsae, Freestyle, Beach, and Para Poomsae. The registration is still open, and at the moment we have 300 athletes from more than 30 countries participating. The registration for the beach, freestyle, and para event is still open and closes not on the 16th, but on the 18th of April at midnight, European time. So please make sure that you register on time on the website of Marshall Events. There is also still time to register for the Recognized Poomsae competition, but it would really help us if you register in time and if you don't wait till the last moment, because for the organizational part, it's easier for us if you register earlier. We really would appreciate your cooperation with that. Thank you so much. And finally, I would like to thank all the athletes, the referees, and the coaches and parents for their support and interest in our event. We have seen that you all participate not only once, but you continue to participate in our event, and we are really grateful for that. And we hope that we can still offer you an opportunity to compete in these difficult pandemic times, because in the Netherlands, but I also know in the rest of the world, the pandemic hasn't finished, and in my country it gets even worse. So I'm very, very happy that you guys are still supporting, and we are very happy that we can offer you a platform to compete online. Today we go through all of the technical things of the competition. Please feel free to ask any technical questions in the comment section of the Lents Taekwondo live chat, and we will try to reply to all your questions at the end of this meeting. Now I would like to give the floor to Ms. Lisa Lenz.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kenneth. Hello, everybody, and thank you for being with us today. So I would like to start with going through all of the important dates. So if we could please share the screen with the first slide of our presentation. Wonderful. So for the freestyle, beach, and para Poomsae, we have the registration deadline on the 18th of, this one. We start over 18th of April, midnight, Central European Summer Time. So we still have a few days for the registration. Yes, this slide, please. Okay. Then we are going to have the para Poomsae draw on the 17th of April. And we have the YouTube link submission on Marshall Events between the 17th and the 21st of April, where you can upload your YouTube links directly to the registration system. We will explain more about this part later on in this meeting. Then we have the payment due is on the same time as the registration closes on the April 18th, midnight time. You can pay directly on the Marshall Events website. And if you experience any problems, you can contact our registration manager, Mr. Ricardo. You can find his email address in our information package, also available on the website, or you can also contact Mr. Kenneth on email. And then we have the competition dates from the 24th to 25th of April. So this was the Freestyle Beach Para Poomsae timeline. So we're going to move on to the next page. It's the recognized Poomsae timeline. The registration deadline ends on the 23rd of April, midnight, Central European Summer Time. Then we're going to have the Poomsae draw for the black belt categories on the 24th of April, the day after the registration. And please note that the color belt is free of choice, so you don't have to wait to record. You can actually already start recording and uploading your videos. But for the black belt Poomsaes, you need to wait for the Poomsae draw, and it's for individual, pairs, and team categories. The YouTube link submission to martial events is between the 24th and the 28th of April. And then we have the payment deadline on the 23rd of April, midnight. And we have the competition days, the first 2 weekends of May. Okay, thank you so much. We're moving on to the next slide. Okay. 1 second. So jewelry is not allowed during the competition. Please make sure to check that your athletes are not wearing any jewelry before recording. We experience it every time that unfortunately people forget, especially their wedding rings and earrings, things like that. Please make sure to not wear any jewelry. The athletes are allowed to wear footwear or socks. We know that many dojangs are currently closed worldwide, so many people are filming outside. So we accept if you wear footwear. But if the position of the foot cannot be evaluated, the referees can make deductions in the scoring. So please be aware of that. Sports injury and medical bandages are allowed. So if you have an injury, it is okay. And during the beach competition, you can wear your belt. It's not mandatory to wear a dubak during beach events, but you can decide what you would like to wear during the event. You can look it up in their information package under the requirements for the beach competition. And the recognized Poomsae can be performed anywhere, indoors or outdoors. Freestyle Poomsae must be performed on Taekwondo mats. We do not allow spring-loaded floors or other bouncing floors. So please make sure that it's traditional Taekwondo mats that are used. And we understand that some people do not have access to dojangs at the moment, but for safety reasons, we would like all athletes to perform on mats. And beach Poomsae and freestyle beach Poomsae, which is a new discipline, must be performed on sand. It's very important. So it cannot be near sand. We have experienced a few times that athletes perform somewhere on another surface, grass or something like that. Unfortunately, it's not allowed. It's a beach Poomsae competition. It's much harder to perform on sand. That's why it's very important that you use sand as a surface. It can be anywhere. It does not have to be a beach. We have seen many creative options. You can use an athletics track. You can use a volley court. You can beach volley court, of course, and any other places where you can find sand. You can even create your own beach. So feel free to be creative. Okay, so please let's move on to the next slide. Okay, regarding the belt, the color belt, and our cup grade policy. With worldwide participation, we're facing multiple cup grade systems and interpretation, which means that we have to deal with the fact that each system has its own color belt related to the cup rank. Therefore, we use the cup grade registration information provided by the athletes because of the different interpretations of the color belt related to the cup grade. So please make sure to check our information package to the Taegos and Poomsaes they can perform, and please choose them from there. And it's very important, if your athlete is supposed to do one specific Taego or Poomsae, you cannot down belt because your athlete does not know the particular Poomsae or Taego. It's very important to be fair to avoid disqualification. Okay. So please move on to the next one. And now I will give the floor to our referee chairman, Ms. Edina.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lisa. So hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm going to go through the disqualification part. So the first rule is that contestant competing in the wrong division would be disqualified. Videos that have been edited or show proof of editing. Contestants that have registered without submitting their videos in time. Videos containing political, social, or religious propaganda. Videos containing non-recognized IOC flags. So please check your flags in your dojang. Videos containing profanity or indecent images or gestures. Next, please. Next page, please. Okay. So next is freestyle Poomsae that is not performed on mats, outdoors or indoors. That is a disqualification as well. Beach freestyle Poomsae or recognized beach Poomsae not performed on sand. It has to be on sand, as already mentioned. Contestants who submitted videos used in other competitions or same video used several times in free choice Poomsae rounds. Videos with music during performance, excluding freestyle, of course. And freestyle video submissions that do not meet the 1080p at 60 frames per second video recording requirements. Next, please. And we have deductions. So if the quality of video is very poor and we cannot judge, the contestant will receive a minimum score of 1.5 per Poomsae. Contestants performing the wrong Poomsae will receive the minimum score as well, 1.5. And we will make a big deduction by 0.3 each time any part of the contestant's body is out of the video frame. And that would be for each movement. Yes, I think that was it. Thank you very much.
Okay. And then I will move on to the Poomsae selection. So as mentioned before, we are going to have Poomsae draws for recognized Poomsae black belts and para Poomsae. So we already gave you the dates for the draws, but I'm going to explain that it's only for the para Poomsae P10 class. We are going to do the draw, and for the para Poomsae P30 sport class. And for the color belts, it's free of choice. And you are not required to declare which Poomsae for each round. And the competition will use whatever video is uploaded for the round. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next. Video recording. It's very important that you follow the instructions of your local and national health authorities with regard to social distancing and outdoors excursions. So for the recognized beach and para Poomsae, the resolution and frame rate is minimum 720p at 30 frames per second recommended. Then we have 1080p at 60 frames per second suggested for high quality video. If you are not aware of what exactly we're talking about, you can contact us and we can send you a guide for your iPhone or your Android and how to do your settings on your phone and how to record it. And for the freestyle Poomsae resolution and frame rate is 1080p at 60 frames per second required. Okay. And during the recording, it's important that 100% of the body is inside the recording at all times. The camera can be moved. Try to film as close as possible, because sometimes we see videos which are filmed very, very far away because coaches and athletes are afraid to get some deductions for going out of the frame. But it can actually also be a little bit difficult for the referees to see what you're doing. So please make sure to be as close as possible without getting out of the frame. The video recording shall be done while the athlete is facing the camera in the start position. The camera must be stationary, but may be rotated not more than 45 degrees, left and right, from its starting point as indicated in the diagram we have provided here for you. And it's allowed to zoom in and zoom out during the performance as long as the full body stays in the video frame. Thank you. Let's continue. Okay. So when you start recording your video, you do not have to walk in and out because it takes a lot of time. It's not necessary. You can start directly from Chariot and Kyunghae. Please do not edit in your videos. What we experience a lot is that people are putting their names, their flags, and other things, holding papers and things like that. That is not necessary. Our technical system is there to provide all of the graphics needed. So please do not edit anything into your video besides your Poomsae. And recordings must be made in landscape mode. Portrait mode is not allowed. And it's very important that you also check your flags in the dojan or wherever you're filming, that it is the IOC recognized flags, because it can actually result in a disqualification if you are using some flags which are not IOC recognized. So please make sure to check which flags you have in your dojan. Okay, please next. Video uploading. You have to start with recording your videos, one video per Poomsae. Then you need to create a YouTube channel. Miss Amira, do you want to show those things? Is it better that you do the video guide here? Or do you want me to continue a little bit and then you can show some of the things?
If you want, I can show now.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you. So Miss Amira is going to demonstrate how to do the technical part of the video uploading.
So that's me. Okay, so first, what you need to for upload a YouTube video, what you need is to create a Gmail's account. Very similar, is the same process. That's what you create your Gmail, your email account. So first, what we are going to do is type YouTube in the Google search. Second, we have this blue button that says sign in. So what you need to do is click on this blue button and sign with your Gmail account. In my case, I'm going to sign with this account. Please note that the username of my account has a at gmail.com. This is very important. Then I write my password, and well, now I have I am in my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, now you have this button that is a camera with a plus. Is in the upper right corner, near to your photo. Please click on this. It says create, and please on upload video. Let's load the chain. Well, right now what we have to do is to upload the file, the video that we want to upload. So select file, or you can drag and drop. In this case, I am going to select the file from my computer. This one, takes 7. I let the system to upload the video. And here in the title, where I'm going to write is the name of the video, that in the same way that the guidelines specify. In this case, first name, my country, my division, the name of the Poomsae that I'm going to perform, and the round. So, for example, Amira Rodriguez, this is my name. Then my country, Colombia, my division, Poomsae, recognize Poomsae, under 40, female, then Taekwondo 7, in this case, Taekwondo 7, and the round. Preliminary, and how this is my first person preliminary round, I put 1. Then, one of the recommendations is here, when the YouTube asks me if I want that the video is allowed for kids, please check no, it's not made for kids, but in age restriction, please check on no, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. Then click on this next button. This one. And don't add any screen or video. Don't add anything. Just click again on next button. And now you have your video. Click again on next. Here it says that I don't have any copyright problem with my video. And one of the important things, please make the video public or unlisted. Unlisted, it means that anyone with the video link can watch your video, but if any person search your video on the YouTube searcher, the person can find it only if the person has the link. And public, it means that everybody who searches in YouTube your video can find it. So what I recommend is to click on unlisted video. Or if you want public, but you know what, everybody can see that. Please don't schedule the video and then just save. The last part is to copy the YouTube link. And this is the YouTube link that you are going to send us for the competition. Just copy and then close. And for example, in this case, this is uploaded in my video, in my YouTube channel right now. Okay, that is all. Master, could you follow talking, please?
Okay, so do you want me to continue, Ms. Amira?
Yes, Master.
Thank you so much. Okay, so this part we have Mr. Kenneth actually, who will be taking over.
Yes, thank you, Lisa. So I want to explain a little bit about the instruction for the video submission process. So this guide, and we will publish the guide also on our Facebook page, so you can download it there, and also on the registration website we will post it, so you can read everything back. But I want to explain a little bit on how to record your videos and how to submit them for our event through the Marshall Events online registration platform. So as Ms. Amira explained before, you have to record your videos and record one video for each Poomsae that you are performing. So one video for each Poomsae. Record your videos according to the regulations, which we have put inside our information package. So make sure that you follow the rules as explained by Ms. Lisa. Set up your own YouTube channel. We have explained that just moments ago. And we also made some videos, which you can see in step 1, step 2, and step 3. The instructions are there very clear. So upload the videos to your YouTube channel. It's very important that you put public, where Ms. Amira explained to you to put public. It's important for the visibility. And it's very important to know that by registering to compete in our event, you are agreeing to upload your videos onto the YouTube channel, and you are providing us with the links to your uploaded videos to your entry so that we can use your videos. It's very important to know, because without your consent, we cannot use your video links. Can we go to the next slide, please? So if you are submitting your videos into the registration portal, you have to go to the registration website, and that's marshall.events. So you go to the registration website. You have to log in the competition that you are participating in. So if you are participating in the freestyle, para, and beach, you have to go to that competition page. If you are participating in the recognized Poomsae, you click on the page for the recognized Poomsae. Make sure that you are logged on, and you do that in the upper right corner, log in or register. You just press that button, and with the email address that you used before, you can log in. Can we go to the next slide? Yes, thank you. So if you have logged in, you have to click on go to registration. and you can see with the arrow, the red circle, you have to click there. Can we go to the next slide? Step 2 is that you provide us the YouTube links. So for each Poomsae, as I explained before, you are uploading the videos in your YouTube channel. So if you have 6 Poomsae, you send us 6 links. So you have to click on details for the entry you wish to add, if you wish to add the YouTube links. And again, you can see the arrow and the red circle where you have to click. As I said before, we will publish the guide also online, so you can read everything back. And of course, if you have any questions, you can ask us via our Facebook page, but also via the email addresses that we have published in our summary, in our information package. So you can find the information there. Send us emails if you have questions about the uploading process. Also, if you have other questions, of course, you can send us an email and we will try to answer you within 24 hours. Lisa, can I give the floor to you?
Yes, sure. Thank you very much. So please, everybody, feel free to ask us questions. We are almost done with the meeting. So make sure to type in your questions on our Facebook page, Lents Taekwondo, and we will try to answer all of your technical questions in the end of this meeting. So now we're going to move on. I'm going to give the floor back to Ms. Amira.
Well, I'm going to introduce the Portal Championship. This is where you can follow on real time the results of the championship, the scores, the order of the athletes, and which athlete passed to the next round. Well, right now in the heading page, you can see the name of the tournament and the event dates. In the upper right corner, there are these important flags. Sorry, these important flags. If you choose one, the United States flag, if you choose the United States flag, it means that the system will be programmed in English. If you select the Spain flag, it means that the system will be in Spanish. Here, below of this, we have these 6 important buttons. When you can you can find the registered athletes, the reading schedule, the drafts, the match schedule, hours, and team medalist count. If we go to registration, we can see the registered athletes for each Poomsae, for each category. So this is the name of the category. This is the name of the category, and here are the athletes. If you want to search a specific athlete, but a specialty, you can use these filters. So you can search by specialty, Poomsae, freestyle, para Poomsae, in the case of this tournament, beach, Poomsae and beach freestyle. You can search by the age division, gender, experience, and the category, or maybe if you want to type a specific athlete, or a team. It means the country. Argentina, for example, if you choose United States, the system shows you all the athletes from United States. The name of the athlete is blinking, and the categories that these athletes are participating. Okay, if we go to rain schedule, we can see the schedule of each rain and the time that this category is going to play, the time that we expect this category starts. This flag is related to the nationality of the athletes who are going to participate in this category, and this is the ring that this category is going to be played. This is organized in a chronological order, so you can follow what is happening in ring 1, ring 2, ring 3. Next, we have the draws and the brackets. Before the competition starts, what you can see is the order of the athletes in each draw, in each bracket. And you can see, of course, the assignment Poomsae for this category. So here we have first, oopsies. We have first the name of the category, how many competitors we have, the assignment Poomsae for the semi-final round, the assignment Poomsae for the final rounds. We can follow this, and we can see the name of the athlete with the goal number, the photo, and the flag of the country she represents in this case. Also, in this part, you can see the ring that this category is going to be played, and the time we expect this athlete is going to perform his Poomsae. Finally, you can see the final score that this athlete gets in this round. For this tournament, we are going to have 2 Poomsae for each round. So what you can see is first, the first final score that the athlete got in the first Poomsae, the final score the athlete get on the second Poomsae, and the average score of both Poomsae. That this is the final score for this round. When the system, when the round is finished, the system organizes the athletes according to their final score in a decreasing order, and pass the athletes who are going to perform the next round. An important thing is that when 2 athletes or more are in a tie, the system turn the background of the scoring from blue to white, and the numbers from white to blue. It means that these athletes are in a tie. How the system breaks the tie? It follows the WT guideline. You can see that we have these green buttons. And in these green buttons here, next to each athlete, when a person clicks on these green borders, the detailed score is shown. So what we can see is that we have here the file that is scored that avoids the maximum and minimum, the final score in accuracy, the final score in presentation, the total score for this Poomsae, and this is the most important thing for me. This is the tiebreaker criteria. The tiebreaker criteria follow the WT guideline. It says that if the first criteria is about the presentation score is higher, so this athlete is going to win. If the first criteria are tied, so we go to the second criteria, that is the total points. But for this case, we can see that Micaela Sion has higher first tiebreak criteria. So this is why she's first in the round, and Johnson Neely is the second one. Well, in the match schedule, what we can see is similar to the ring schedule, but here what we see is athlete by athlete, what time he is going to present the ring, and which round is performed. At the end of the competition, if we go to hours, we can see each category podium, who won the gold medal, silver, and the bronze medals. Finally, if we go to team medal count, if we go to team medal count, okay, we can see who, which country won, how many gold medals got, how many silver medals and bronze, and how many points this country got. And well, this is all. The only thing that I want to say is that when you apply a filter, for example, Poomsae, if you don't want that the system show you always only Poomsae, please click on this brush button, and this is going to clear the filters. And well, that is all.
Okay, was that it, Miss Amira?
Yes, master.
Thank you so much for the great introduction. Everything looks very, very nice. So we are at our last part, is the question round. So I'm just going to check our Facebook page if we have any questions, but I believe that we made a very detailed guide for you already, but I'm still going to check if we have some questions. We have one question. Mr. John is asking if the freestyle competition is also supposed to be performed on sand. Okay, so already at our last competition, we introduced a new discipline called beach freestyle. So we actually have the regular freestyle Poomsae, which must be performed on mats. And then we have beach freestyle, and beach freestyle must be performed on sand. So you can actually compete in both categories. So I hope that was enough answer for you, sir. And let me check. For now, it does not look like we have many more questions. So as we already mentioned earlier, please feel free to contact us on email. We are always happy to guide you. In the information package, you can find the contact information of the different people responsible for different fields. So if it's something regarding the registration, please contact Mr. Ricardo from Marshall Events. And if it's something technical, please contact W Competition. And if it's something regarding our event, please contact Mr. Kenneth, who is our event manager. Yeah, and that's it. Is there anything you would like to say, Mr. Kenneth or Ms. Edina?
Yes, maybe just a remark about our last event. I know that everybody has been waiting desperately for the medals, and I'm so happy to announce that the medals have arrived. And I'm just gonna show you quickly the medal. I'm so proud of them. So I hope,
Oh, yes.
if you can see it. Maybe I have to put out my background, I think. Wait, let me try to fix that. Just a second.
That's such great news. We have been so
If I show
excited.
it like this, can you see it correctly? I hope.
Yes, we can actually.
But I will also ask Lisa and Edina to post it on social media, the pictures of our medals, so that you can see them. So we will be contact all the medal winners by email in the next 2 days, just to confirm that the contact details are correct, and that you send us any changes in address details so that we send them to the correct addresses. So we will send the medals out beginning of next week. So normally it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for some parts of the world, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. But know that the medals are here and that we are sending them out. And all the people that are still waiting for their medals from previous events, just send me an email if there is still a problem, and we try to solve that as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Kenneth. Please have understanding that during the pandemic, it can be a little bit challenging, and we are doing a lot of work to make sure that everyone gets their medals, but sometimes they get lost during the shipping, so that happens. If it happened in your case, feel free to contact Mr. Kenneth, and we will try to find a solution in some way. But it looks like everything is going the right way. We're getting a lot of wonderful pictures from all over the world. It's always a pleasure for us to receive photos and to share them. We can see how much joy and motivation it creates for you. So please keep sending us your videos, your photos. That really motivates us to do more events like this. It takes a lot of work for us to arrange something like that. So please keep doing that. And we hope that you will join us for our 4th event. The registration is still open. Please go to Marshall Events and make sure to join us here last minute. So I would like to thank everyone for watching today. And I would like to thank our team for the presentation. And yeah, thank you for today, everybody. And good luck to everyone competing at the 4th Lents Taekwondo Worldwide Sports Online Open.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.